What's happening, fam? This your boy. Special treat today. I want to show you around a friend of mine's personal collection of cars. If you're a vintage car person, you're going to like this. I'm going to try to make it as fast as I can because I know y'all don't want to stay around too long. But in a minute, you're going to see why. It's probably going to be 20, I don't know. It just depends. But I want to show you kind of some stuff on each car, not each car, but a lot of the cars. Just you, a younger crowd may not have seen this stuff at all, or you just may not be familiar with it. So I wanted to show you. I'm gonna have to stop this video because my camera won't let me turn around. So I'm gonna stop this video, turn the camera around, and then start it back up and start talking about each of these cars. All right, so see you in just a second. Okay, so I wanted to start out with the oldest thing he's got, a 1912 Ford. Let me get out so you can see it. 1912 Ford Model T. Like I said, some of y'all young folks may not have ever seen. A couple of things on this one. You can see the filament inside the light there, and these lanterns, they actually burn kerosene. These do. The lamps, there's something else, but it's not a headlight like you can see. It's a filament in there. Of course, they're cranked, hand cranked back in the day. Let me back up a little bit so you can see. These dashboards are weird. I'm going to show you the dashboard because there is no dashboard. There is no dashboard at all. Kind of a weird thing. I almost dropped you. But let me come around here. I'm going to open this door for you. Here's the kind of weird things. The pedal, as you can see, there is 3 pedals, and that thing, I thought that was a handbrake. There's your horn. I thought that was a handbrake. That is not a handbrake. This thing is like a 2-speed. Once you get it up to whatever speed, you push that thing forward, and then you're in high speed or high gear. That's the thing with that. Right here is the gas tank. Kind of another weird thing. But yeah, pretty neat car. If you're a Ford person, you know all about it. So we'll move on to the second one. This is a 1931 Model A, excuse me. The weird thing that I was kind of wondering about, I'm going to open this and let you see. It does have a little bit of a dashboard. There you go. Of course, the seats, original material there. Original vinyl, hard top. But the thing about this, there's your little suitcase in the back. But the weird thing that I always wondered about the Model T, I'm like, why did the Model T come out before the Model A? So I did a little research, and what the deal was every time that Henry Ford came out with a car, even though it may not have made it to, actually being a car, he just started at Model A. And so the Model A there, the Model A there, and so the Model T, he went all the way through the alphabet. And then, but they didn't want a Model U for some reason. So then they went back to a Model A. So that's why the Model A came out before the Model T, because that's what they call the new Model A. So a little bit of history on that. All right, so I'm going to show you. This is, of course, the 1993 Indianapolis 500 Pace truck. He does have the matching car to go with it. I'll show you that in a minute. But let me show you something that some of y'all may not have ever seen. A Volkswagen Thing. And that's actually what the name is. It's a Volkswagen Thing. Let me move back a little bit so you can see the whole car. I don't want to show you too much. But yeah, got the speaker box in the back. Of course, like all Volkswagens, the battery is under the back seat. This one, of course, has been upgraded. It's got a CD player in it. Got the skull changer, and there is the horn. So, a friend of mine who's in his 30s, mentioned, I brought him in here, and he mentioned when I opened the trunk, where's the motor at? Well, then I got to thinking, not all of y'all know that Volkswagens engines are in the trunk. And of course the trunk is up front. Or the engine, yeah, the engine's in the back, what I'm trying to say. All right, so of course the Beetle that everyone's seen. Let me show you around, and I do have the engine lid. So, like I'm not lying to you, the engine's actually in the back of Volkswagens. All right, this one, if you're familiar with the old show Starsky and Hutch, this is a Gran Torino. I wanted to show you the original brown shag carpeting in this. Yeah, that's what I wanted to show you about this one. Gran Torino Sport. All right, so this is a 65 Mercury Comet, but this is what they call a Caliente and that's just pretty much a sport package, but it's a 65 Mercury Comet Caliente. They do have convertibles. Of course, this one is not. All right, so this is my wife's favorite car. It's a 1965 Ford Mustang Fastback. For those of you that are Mustangs fans, you know they had the Fastback, they had the Coupe, they had the convertible, you know, depending on what year, of course. And then they went on and did different stuff. But of course, up until about a year ago, it had the factory tires on it, but they got to where they were just literally falling apart, so they had to replace them. So, of course, this is the regular 289. There is something I wanted to show you about this that I'm thinking you probably have never seen before unless you're really a car person. You may, depending on your age, have heard about a 8-track player. Well, this is a 4-track player. Let me show you the 4-track. This is a 4-track, not an 8-track. Looks a lot like an 8-track, but it's a 4-track. I thought that was weird. All right, so the next one is, of course, a 66 Ford Mustang convertible. The regular green. Can't remember. It's got a weird color, name to the color. But of course this one's convertible, and it's got the luggage rack on the back, of course. Yeah, just a nice clean Ford Mustang. This one is a 66 also, but of course this one is a coupe. The weird thing about this one, well, not weird, but it has got the factory under the dash air conditioning. All right, and another thing I wanted to show you about this car is the mileage. As you can see, it's got 3,517.9 miles on a 66 Ford Mustang. Nice car. All right, and then this one, of course, is the Roush edition. Of course, nice, all the usual stuff. Of course, 6-speed, leather, everything. My boy Dale there, watching over stuff. This I wanted to show you is a Firebird, but it's got two signatures on the door panel. This is Wally Dallenbach, and then this is Richard Petty. So that's the neat thing about that one. This, of course, is a 55. Yes, sir. This is a. Yes, sir. A 55 Bel Air with the clock. This one is different too. This is a 56 Studebaker Power Hawk. They had a Golden Hawk and a Power Hawk. This one also in 1956 had AC. That's the AC. Just wanted to show you this. I've never seen one like this. Let me show you the front because it's a weird looking thing. That one is for sale if you're interested. Let me know. I'll put you in touch with the right people. So this is the matching Z28 Indianapolis pace car, 1993 model. This, of course, is a Malibu. I could show you a little bit of each, but like I said, I'm trying not to make this a real long video. This is a weird one. Never seen one like this either. It's a Mercury, and it's for sale also. I'm trying to get over here so I can tell you. It's a 1954 Mercury Custom Sport Coupe. Of course, with those, can't remember what they call those. Drop a comment if you remember what they call those. They had them on, I'll show you on the 57, but they had them on, you know, different cars back in the day. But yeah, this is a big old boat. This is for sale too if you're interested. All right, so this one is a Camaro. This is the 35th anniversary Camaro with, of course, the stripes. All right, so this is a 67 Camaro, of course, convertible. This is the RS model with the vacuum headlights, of course. This one is a 68 Camaro. Put the bigger tires on it, like you can see. This is, of course, a SS. White stripes. In 68, they went to the regular headlights. They went away from the vacuum ones. This one, of course, that's the things I was telling you about. This, of course, is a 57 Chevrolet two-door Bel Air. White walls, of course. I do want to show you something on the inside. My man John Wayne protecting it. I do want to show you something on the inside. Of course, the back, weird thing about this, if I can remember. I can't remember what it is, but it's something weird. Let me see if I can figure this out. No, I can't figure it out. Oh, there you go. So there is the gas cap. This thing closes. There's the gas cap. All right, so in the 57, and I don't know when they started, but in this particular 57, it's got another weird thing. Factory record player. Plays 45s and I think 78s or 33s or whatever. Nah, not a 33. 33 wouldn't fit in there. But 45s, stuff like that. But yeah, came in it from the factory. Uh-oh, broke it. No, I didn't break it. And of course, you know, upgraded JVC, of course. But I did want to show you that because that was a weird thing that a lot of people had never seen. All right, so another 67. This is a weird thing. Those of you that are Camaro fans, drop a comment and let me know. So this one says SS on the badging. And of course, like I said, it's 67. It's got the vacuum headlight covers. But this one, because of, I think the SS means something. And then the RS, and what I'm talking about, is this one is actually called a Camaro RS SS. One's got to do with the performance, and one's got to do with the striping package, I think. So, like I say, if you're a Camaro person, let me know, because I'm not for sure how that all went down. All right, so this, of course, is your Chevy Chevelle SS with the 454. This next thing, you probably had never seen. It is a 63, I think he said, Mercury S55. I have ridden in this car in the back seat, and that thing is like a couch. This thing is about 23 feet long. I measured out in the parking lot here. I measured a parking spot, and a parking spot is 16 feet long. So this thing would hang out of a parking lot, a parking space, about 7 feet. I think my math is right. And this is, of course, the Plum Crazy Purple RT model Challenger with the 340. I love Plum Crazy Purple. And again, if you're a Chrysler guy or Chrysler person, I don't know, I think RT stands for road track, but I am not for sure. But it's a nice car. All right, this next one, everyone knows it. Everyone knows the old Shelby Cobra. All right, so this is not a real Chevrolet Cobra. This is on a Mustang chassis with a Mustang Coyote motor. So it is not, but my friend that drove it, he flew with the guy who owns all these to get it, and he drove it back, and the story that he gives is he almost beat the plane back. So you can imagine it flies down the road. All right, so 2 cars left. This next one has won everything and shows that it can win. It is a 32 Ford 3-window Deuce Coupe. For those of you younger folks, you may have never seen a car with the seat in the back. This is called a rumble seat. This, of course, he's been totally upgraded. Got a Pioneer disc changer. This is the step to get up in there. So you step on that. Now you just imagine people, the way that people, and then you step on that, the way that people dressed in the 30s trying to climb in to this thing, that back seat. It's crazy. But this is interior. Like I said, totally redone. Got the CD player up there. Like I said, this car has won everything it can win. Don't know what happened. My phone cut off on me, but I wanted, he got one more, and this is the 1966 Ford Mustang also. Got the 289. This is a GT, but when they had it repainted, they didn't put the stripes back on it. But let me show you the inside of this. It's got the blue ice, of course, but it's got the blue ice coloring, and it's got the horses engraved on all 4 seats. That was an upgrade option, they called it, that you could get. Those of you that are Ford Mustang guys, let me know, drop a comment and tell me how much that upgrade was, because I've read somewhere, and so like I said, it was a GT. It's got the driving lights there and everything. They just didn't put that stripes back on it. So yeah, so that's, let me go and do a quick overview again. And while I'm doing that, I just wanted to thank Mr. Joe and Mr. Doug and Mr. Billy for letting me come today and film these cars for you. Y'all let me know, what was your favorite car? What was something that you may have learned today, or something you might not have ever seen before? Just whatever. Just drop a comment. There's old Dale again. Crowd from Twilight over there. This here I didn't show you. I didn't know if you're familiar, or but these just some old trucks that he's got. That's pretty much, he did tell me that the factory, that's still the original cloth there. This, oh boy, there had a bad day. But this is a 64. It was a farm truck. Patina paint. This here is a friend of theirs. It's just he didn't have anywhere to put it, so he just put it here. It's not been, let me show you it, but it's not been, there's no work been done or anything. It's just kind of a factory Chevrolet van. This, of course, 65. I'm not much of a truck person. My wife loves old trucks. I'm not a truck person, so I don't know anything at all about it. He totally redid the bed with them. I don't know if this is real wood or, but it's like a black something wood. So anyway, so that's the tour. Hopefully it wasn't too long. Hopefully you stuck with me till the end of it. A lot of stuff out here. A lot of stuff out here. A lot of stuff I had to skip over. If you got a question about any of these, I can get up with my friend and find out for you. So if you have a question, just drop it in the comments. But I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Hope your day's been well so far. Hope it's good the rest of the day. And I'm gonna drop some pictures at the end. I took some pictures of the trophies he's won, the plaques that he's won. And the first time I ever saw his collection, he had 3 different places with cars. The first time that I saw any of his stuff, he had a Viper. He had an SSR, that Chevrolet pickup convertible thing. He had a Prowler, and some other stuff. But the place that it was in, he sold it. And so he sold some cars and whittled it down a little bit. And then I'm going to drop another picture in of 16 cars that he sold in an auction in Greensboro, North Carolina, probably about 4 years ago now. And then he sold some to a guy somewhere else. So he sold and sold. I think when they first started out, he had like 166 total, not all running, but you know, parts cars, running cars. And then, like I said, as time goes by, he got a little bit older, he'd sell some off, sell some off, sell some off. So that's where he is now. Other than the 2 that I told you, and that Chevrolet van there that I told you weren't his, all the rest of these are his. Of course, you'll see that he's also got 1 boat, 2 boats, 3 boats, and 2 jet skis. So got a pretty good collection of stuff. But anyway, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to go home. I'm going to edit this video, and I'm going to try to post it. Again, drop questions. Any questions you have, I'll find out. And appreciate you coming along with me. Y'all have a good day. See you later. God bless.